Hello everyone, very excited to have you back on air with us in What's Next is Yours. If you are the first time here, very welcome. I am Ashley Wen. Today we have Mr. Frederic, Head and Vice President of Marketing in the biggest bank of Cambodia, to be our guests. As many of you already know, that during What's Next is Yours, our goal is to cover interesting and leading insights about different professional field and business in terms of its nature, growth, challenge, of course, some exciting innovation transformation. So during today's What's Next is Yours session, we will have Mr. Frederic to share some insights with us about the current business status, business challenge, and future of Canadia Bank. So, hello Frederic, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you to welcome me here.
Okay, before we dive into today's topic, can you introduce yourself a little bit, your background, where you came from, and what brought you to Cambodia?
Actually, I'm 40 years old, father of two. What happened is my wife is Khmer, from Canada. I work in marketing and advertising all my life. As an entrepreneur also, I work on with National Bank of Canada also for all digital banking and customer relationship marketing and advertising. We always come and visit. 2009 first time, at 10 and 11 also, and we decide to maybe one day move in. So what happened is a lot of Khmer left the country with the Khmer Rouge and everything, and a lot of them happens to land in Canada also. So there's kind of a diaspora or kind of community of Khmer people in Canada also. So we were involved with the Khmer community there with my wife and his family. And when we came back, obviously there was a place for a guy like me to help a little bit on the brand side and also in terms of digital banking also here in Cambodia. So we said, why not? That's it.
All right. So from your point of view, looking at the current business status now, what would you say are the biggest challenges for Canadia Bank right now?
For us right now, to be really honest, it's really about the attention arbitrage. What I mean by that is why the people should care about what we do and why the people should trust us moving forward. We're the largest bank here in the country in terms of asset, deposit, and loans since the audited report 2018. There's always a danger to be the biggest one or the largest one because you can take your customer for granted also. So for us, comfort sometimes can be something very interesting to look at. But right now there's so much offer in the market. So that's, push us to make sure we're still relevant and the people can, and stay very approachable. So the biggest challenge for me is just make sure that we make this big organization who was kind of a pioneer in the market to stay relevant. And that's the one mantra that we should, aim for.
Okay, yeah, I understand the market is only getting more competitive. So to be able to stay relevant, facing this kind of challenges, what are the transformation strategies Canadia Bank have in place right now to break through and possibly maintain a stable growth and sustainable business? Any change and innovation ongoing right now?
Yeah, actually, people who follow us see the last year that we do a lot in terms of changing internally first. I'm a strong believer or starting with internal and after that go external. I think part of the HR process also make sure that we hire the good people at a good place. There's a lot of newcomers in the market also, young diplomee or young students that coming out from schools are ready to work also. So that's something we need to adapt, is attract the best talent also first. Second is we're doing all the mobile and digital banking touch points. Digital banking is something you cannot avoid in this market. 65% of the population is under 30 years old, something like that. So for sure, growing up, we have no choice to adapt and make sure we offer digital banking. So that's the main thing that we are working on right now. And we're redoing also branches. We're changing a little bit of the face. We just want to make sure, again, to stay more relevant. As the biggest bank and the pioneer bank here inside a big group in Cambodia, to operate those kind of change take times. But I'm very confident at the end of 2019 and 2020 we'll be ready.
Awesome. So you mentioned, actually, I think that's interesting that you mentioned the strategies will come, as internal strategies as well as external. So can you give us some good reasons that Cambodians should work with Canadia Bank, both as a person personally and as a professional person professionally?
In terms of why the people should choose Canadia Bank, in terms of it's an exciting time toward Canadia Bank in terms of changing. So it's always better if you're part of an organization and want to change and kind of pivot a little bit in terms of and why and the offering and the value. There's a lot of opportunity to grow inside Canadia Bank in terms of as we just mentioned about digital banking, mobile banking, all those new venues. So there's a place where we can build. We have the resources to do so. So the moment that the top management decide to go, I think it's kind of fall down really quickly to the people who want to execute also. So for just that reason, if you're a young professional and you want to have the next 5 years doing really great stuff, we're a great place to be. Also, in terms of the consumer itself, as a pioneer in the market, again, we're the first bank who issuing like debit card. We're the first bank who bring ATMs. We're the first bank who build some malls also in the city and everything. To kind of refresh this kind of pioneer positioning that we want to do. So we want to also come on with new stuff and exciting stuff. So there's a lot of good reason if you want to challenge yourself to join Canadia Bank today.
As for professionally, why do you think people should work with Canadia Bank in business partners?
Also, we're part of the big group. So the good thing about the big group is there's more than 10,000 employees inside the group. If you're a supplier, we have kind of a big plate. And for sure, if you're a designer, if you're a builder, if you're an architect, we're going to need you more in the coming years. We have 61 branches. We need to reduce some. We need to do a lot of stuff. So we're going to be a big employer and a big kind of spender in the market also moving forward to change and pivot a little bit. We're doing airport project. We're part of the economy here. We kind of 25 to 30% of all what you see in Cambodia, we touch it in terms of loans, in terms of everything. So the ecosystem of Canadia Bank is pretty big. So it's something you cannot avoid if you have a business also.
It sounds like a very exciting time to join Canadia Bank for sure, to become a partner or even work there to have some career progression. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Frederic, for sharing with us today. We have your voice heard, and we definitely want to hear more from you soon. And to all you business lovers, I hope you enjoy today's What's Next is Yours, and we will catch you next time.